Creating a teaching and learning community or school where both teachers and students flourish under strong anti-racism principles requires a holistic approach that intertwines educational philosophy, structural policies, community engagement, and continuous reflection. This essay outlines the fundamental elements necessary to establish such an environment. Introduction. In an increasingly diverse and interconnected world, educational institutions must commit to fostering environments where every individual, irrespective of their race, can thrive. Establishing a community grounded in anti-racism principles is not only a moral imperative, but also crucial for the holistic development of students and teachers. Anti-racism goes beyond passive non-discrimination. It requires proactive efforts to identify, challenge, and rectify systemic inequalities and biases. Educational philosophy and curriculum. The foundation of an anti-racist school begins with an inclusive educational philosophy. This philosophy should explicitly state the school's commitment to equity, diversity, and inclusion. The curriculum must be designed to reflect diverse perspectives, emphasizing the contributions and experiences of marginalized communities. Subjects like history, literature, and social studies should include content that highlights the struggles and achievements of various racial and ethnic groups. Integrating anti-racism education across all subjects ensures that students learn to appreciate diversity from multiple angles. For example, mathematics lessons can include contributions from mathematicians of different backgrounds, and science classes can explore scientific advancements from non-Western cultures. This approach helps dismantle the Eurocentric narratives often predominant in traditional curricula. Structural policies and practices. To sustain an anti-racist environment, schools must implement structural policies that promote equity and inclusion. Recruitment and hiring practices should prioritize diversity among faculty and staff, ensuring that the teaching community reflects the student body. This representation is crucial for providing role models to students of all backgrounds and fostering an inclusive school culture. Professional development for teachers is another critical component. Regular training sessions on cultural competency, implicit bias, and anti-racism strategies equip teachers with the tools they need to create inclusive classrooms. Teachers should also be encouraged to engage in self-reflection and peer discussions about race and equity, fostering a community of continuous learning and growth. Community engagement and support building. A strong anti-racist school community requires active engagement with parents, guardians, and the broader community. Schools should establish partnerships with local organizations that support diversity and inclusion initiatives. These partnerships can provide additional resources and support for both students and teachers. Parent-teacher associations, PTAs, and school boards should include diverse voices and perspectives, ensuring that the needs and concerns of all community members are heard and addressed. Regular community forums and town hall meetings can serve as platforms for open dialogue, where issues related to race and equity can be discussed constructively. Student empowerment and voice empowering students to take an active role in promoting anti-racism is essential for creating a thriving learning environment. Schools should encourage student-led initiatives such as diversity clubs, cultural events, and peer mentoring programs. These initiatives provide students with opportunities to lead, collaborate, and learn from one another. Incorporating student voices into decision-making processes is also crucial. Establishing student councils or advisory boards that focus on diversity and inclusion ensures that students have a say in shaping the school's policies and culture. This involvement fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility among students, helping them develop leadership skills and a commitment to social justice. Continuous reflection and improvement. Creating an anti-racist school is an ongoing process that requires continuous reflection and improvement. Schools should regularly assess their policies, practices, and curricula to identify areas for growth. This assessment can be facilitated through surveys, focus groups, and feedback from students, teachers, and parents. Data collection and analysis are also important tools for measuring progress. Schools should track metrics such as student achievement, disciplinary actions, and teacher retention rates by race and ethnicity. This data can help identify disparities and inform targeted interventions to address them. Conclusion. Establishing a teaching and learning community where both teachers and students flourish under strong anti-racism principles is a multifaceted endeavor. It requires a commitment to inclusive educational philosophies, equitable structural policies, active community engagement, student empowerment, and continuous reflection. By embracing these elements, Schools can create environments where every individual feels valued, respected, and capable of achieving their fullest potential. In doing so, they not only combat racism, but also cultivate a richer, more diverse, and dynamic educational experience for all. 4.0.